So, we'll get an angle here. That's how deep that is. This area right here is probably close to a foot higher in this section than it was. Funny thing is, they've already came through one time. You see the tractor marks. Oh, it surely wasn't cutting grass. I cut it the last time it got cut. And there's tractor marks. See if we had much water coming on the other side through here. Most of it runs up into this and slows down. But we got some. You can see the layering. How the water was coming through. And then this is washed out. See this? But most of it goes right down through here. And you can see the patterns that it makes. Runs down and then that just sort of slows it down. You can see where it ran through there. Comes down through here. And through here. Pretty hard to deal with. That's water just washed up. There's a mat there. That's several inches higher. You can see how much water came through it. Buried the hose and drop cord there. The fans. Cut a groove out here, washed away my grass. You see the roots exposed. Roots was grass all the way across. Fairly recently graded this area and planted grass, and the majority of the grass that I planted is gone through here. It was looking like that, but there we go. So much has come through that it's filled in. I had a swell right here, and so much water's come off from back there that it's basically leveled it off, and you can see where it blew out on the top of the swell and then washed on down. You can see this is where it's so much water's run around this way. It's exposed to gravel from my well being drilled. And you know, I have another swell right here trying to control the water, and you can see all the debris that was floating. You see the water level on this right there. So it blew out, and then has messed up my yard here. You can see where it's been running through here. All of this is, camera might not be showing it, but you can see how the dirt's washed away. Anywhere that didn't have real good root, it's from the grass. So this water's coming through and just running through my yard off of this road. You can see right here, and then what it's doing here. Same over in the corner over there. See if I can cross through the fence where people have destroyed it. So take note. You can see where somebody's already been working on this with a shovel some. Knocking down to where they don't mess up their car. So good while back they came out from me calling and they tapered the road to where the water won't run across the road and go into my yard. But then they came back. It's been not too terribly long ago. The problem started in my yard, started eroding away again. Driveway started getting messed up. And this when they fixed this gentleman's driveway. And they should have fixed it. But there's no culvert. So the whole idea of this road is to have it in an angle and control the runoff down on, as we're looking the left hand side. Whenever they did this build out, it caused a dam that's now broke, so probably won't have as much water go through my yard now since that damage happened. But no culvert, no way for the water to get from the upper part of the road down without running out into the road. Like you can see, it eventually cut and then did this damage. And you can see the slope of this road keeps the angle to control the water from going over, and it's a pretty big berm, which that berm's gone in my yard from years and years of the tractor turning around back there and cutting it down and cutting into it, the back of my yard. That's why I put a fence up to stop that. And although it's helped, we still have this issue right here. But walking back up, take note of the angle on the road, so we know what the strategy is to try and keep these other yards from getting washed out. And a nice berm. Whenever they grade this road, they push the grader, they come up through here and they stop right at this driveway. And it ends up being a dam going across, which diverts all the water into my yard. No culvert. So every bit of the water from this property here either comes down right through here or goes across through my yard. Need a culvert here. But you can see how the water's there, and that's running back over into my yard. All of this you can see. Right there's where it comes over the top. And then it actually comes through right here some too. Comes over right there. And right here. See it right there and there. That's it. Something's got to be done. I can't keep on having dirt hauled into my property and rebuild my yard every time we have a rainstorm.